Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 3. Last time we returned to Randoto and I did about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of work off screen. And I made my way back to where our ship was docked originally, where I said there'd be a nice surprise for us. Kind of sneaky of them to hide something like that here, especially considering it's female only and no one in my active party can use it. But yeah, I spent about an hour and a half. I already have a save file after making my way back, so we'll just load that one up. But yeah, I spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere in that range, to battle around. I got really lucky this time, so I wasn't really motivated to stop. But yeah, as you can see, got a couple letters for you, not a lot, but holy crap did I do well with Ulf. He just was picking stuff up so quickly. There was actually one battle where I used Force Wave twice in a row and learned 2 letters in the same battle 2 times in a row. It was ridiculous. He also learned another new tech called Big Wheel. It's non-elemental, hits in a line. I'll be demonstrating a bunch of these as we kind of go forward, since I think can't remember which ones we've seen so far, but anyway, now that we've done that, and I would recommend you spend a little bit of time to work on Ulf, because he's a little lacking behind. Like, even now, he's still, you know, a couple levels below Yuki. His stats kind of reflect that as well. He is equipping the plate mail that I tagged on toward the end of that last episode, assuming I remember to do that, which I didn't show ahead of time because I'm smart. And I equipped the sleep amulets because not only do the little crab, no, they're not crabs, those little guys that we were fighting last time, not only can they put you to sleep with their techs, but the lizard men around here can use snooze and put everybody to sleep. So that's why we want those here. I think that's pretty much it. You could use the broadsword, doesn't really matter. I'll keep that for a little while in case I feel like paralyzing anybody, but probably not. Anyway, there's another lemon fruit that has fallen to the ground here. Wait a minute. I've seen this scene before. Wow, real original. Send me the same one guy. Not like that was hard the first time around. Why do you think I'm going to struggle fighting one more of these guys again? Uh-oh. I have less party members too. Half the party members, double the fun. Welcome to boss time against 2 of these guys this time. Now, they split them apart, which is real nice of them. You don't have digging on. That's unfortunate. Normally, that's the first thing I would do, is I would initiate digging with you. Do I have something, an item form that can do that? So the feather items that we have are things that can move people up on the gauge. So if I went like that, this would move him up on the gauge so that I can get digging off right off the bat here. The other thing I could have done is just used my SP and set up canceling attacks with everyone. But I'll play it fair. We won't cheese these guys too much. I made it out like it was a more difficult fight than it actually is. It's not an easy fight because there's 2 of them, and they do quite a bit of damage, as you can see here. But as long as you keep up your healing, you should be alright. Unfortunately, we don't have one of the things I would have liked to have had from the previous game, and that's a way of improving our speed. We don't, or I guess our initiative in this game. But anyway, so yeah, Force Wave in this situation, very good. And luckily enough, Yuki managed to level up Whirlwind to max, so I won't be using that. But I do want to use Flash. I want to get him moving along on that one pretty quickly. Allows him to give a lot of good hits. Ow. There's a dodge. And what else should we do? Let's stick with the combo. Let's see, what else can we do with you? Flame Spike? Flame Spike. I want to use as much of my SP in the boss fight as I can, because it seems to me that I have a slightly higher chance to learn things. If you want to be like really kind of careful about this fight, you could use more canceling attacks. I haven't really done any. I'm just gonna go healer actually on you. You could also do. There we go.
Don't give up yet.
Got it off. That's good. You could also use some magic spells to try and hit them a little bit. Show off a big wheel here. Unfortunately, I didn't get to hit both of them with it. It's another line attack. It's pretty useful if you can get it set up properly.
What a rush!
Seems to have a slightly wider range than Alfina's Ripple Shot, or I believe that's what it's called anyway. But yeah, for the most part, as long as you keep up your healing, you know, every couple of rounds, you should be more than fine here. You know, I spent an extra hour and a half battling around, but I wasn't in that many fights. I spent most of those fights not actually, you know, not fighting too many different enemies, just spending a long time in one fight. There we go.
Take this!
See, right now we get more damage out of Blade Storm than we do out of Flash, but that will eventually change. Normal attacks are fine. Why not? There we go. We got cancel in. Yeah, so now our flash is worn out, so let's try and reestablish that. And it's probably a good time to heal up. Ulf has relatively weak magic, but I do need to do that. All healer going. Normal attacks should be fine. I was thinking about using critical, but nah, I don't think that's necessary. We'd get the cancel off, but I'll delay him long enough with normal attack as is. But we're going to have to heal Ulf again, I think, anyway. Yep. Ow! That actually hurt quite a bit. Let's see. Healer. Now, if I had planned things out properly, I would have had Diggin on Ulf so that he could set that back up for me. But I didn't because, you know, smartness. There we go. Rock Breaker.
Sting a little.
So yeah, we've shown off all of Ulf's moves in this one fight now. Excellent. And get an aerial slash in. So yeah, if you come in here with full SP and just basically, you know, do normal attacks, dig in, heal, and then go. And then just use your countering abilities to finish off enemies whenever you want. There we go. There we go. Simple enough. I believe one of them always drops a mana egg. It's usually the first one you kill. There we go. Got you a level. And what do we get today? Cyclone egg. Nope, nope. I don't think I need that at the moment, but 2 levels to wind. Won't complain. Acquired another lem fruit. It's nice how they make it a point to mention that it's the second one we've gotten. Anyway, let's head back and talk to Schmidt. Now, I'm not going to bore you with my trip out, but you know, lo and behold, I'm going to run over here and recover, and then I'm going to make my way out, and I'll meet you over by Shiva. Okay, we're back. Just made that trip off screen. Let me know. Do you guys... Hello? Yeah, we're ready to go. Normally, I don't take on boss fights the way that I just did there. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's head back there. Normally, I try and, you know, show a little more strategy or, you know, demonstrate the faster way of beating the bosses, but for the most part, boss fights in this game...
Come on. Put your back into it.
aren't that difficult. So let me know. Do you like how I handled it, or would you like me to try and do it faster? Always use all my SP.
Careful, that flame is too high.
Huh? Oh, right.
Any thoughts? Leave them in comments.
Here we go. I sure hope Yuki comes back soon.
Yeah, he just kind of abandoned you there.
Hey, my plane's gone. It was right here.
Relax. You're gonna get a new one anyway, right?
That's not the point, Ulf. How am I supposed to face Schmidt after this?
You gotta chill out, man.
Look, do you have any idea how amazing Sky Captain Schmidt is? I'm sorry. I just wasn't good enough. I should have been able to save her.
Here, Schmidt. Your favorite.
Wait in front of the garage.
Hey, Schmidt! Listen, I'm...
Forget it. The plane told me what I need to know.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird scene. Also, we left from the point, which wasn't here, you know, the other point that's kind of a wide open area overlooking the water, and for some reason we landed here. I'm not exactly sure why, but we did. And then they give us control only to walk like 2 feet, and then, yeah.
There.
That's...
Well, kid, just like you designed it, huh?
Didn't he say that the way he designed it, it would crash because the body wasn't strong enough or something like that? And it's the best plane you've ever made. Anytime you like. We should probably go get Alfina. Okay, you're not going to say anything about that. I'm guessing he modified it in some way so that it won't crash right away. I'm not exactly sure what, because I'm not aware of the original plans all that much, other than the scratch we see that doesn't really amount to much. But, anyway. Alright, do we get cutscene right away, or? There we go. So, all we have to do is go pick up Alfina, and we're ready to go. Well, not exactly. I have a couple things to do first.
Yuki, welcome back.
Uh-oh, she's cooking.
Alfina, are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Yuki.
Ulf helped us. We got a new plane.
Really?
And we found out about a guardian named Drac. He lives in Dragon Valley. That happens to be Ulf's hometown. Hey, Ulf! Don't be a pig!
This is delicious. Try it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Surprise!
Thanks for everything, Ulf. You've done so much for us.
No biggie.
Ulf, listen. Will you please take us to see the Guardian?
Sure. Can't say no after that, Brett.
well, let's go.
Okay.
Uh-oh, second thoughts. yeah. Let's get going. Where was that again? You can only get there by flying. Perfect chance to break in your new plane, hopefully without actually breaking it this time. Alright, save point I don't need. Alright. So yeah, the idea here is that Alfina actually learned to cook while in the care of the innkeeper, who apparently knows how to cook. And eat supper, yeah. Now, you don't have to do this, it's entirely optional, but it starts another sequence here, so that we can learn a little bit more about the plot and all that stuff. Isn't a contest. Remember to breathe. Don't eat fast, you don't eat at all. Man, he shovels it down fast. Holy crap. Well, it's nice that she learned something. I do like kind of the dynamic of Yuki had to go off and do something with Ulf and get a new plane, but Alfina wasn't just sitting there recovering from the traumatic experience. She was actually, you know, I was going to say evolving, but that's not really the right word. She was learning and she was experiencing other things and other aspects of her life. Yeah. Really. It's always good to see you smile. Well, not time to end quite yet. Still eating. How many stomachs do you have? Yeah, pretty much. By the way, what are your plans when the journey's over? I mean, once everything is fixed up. I don't know. Start a little bakery. Interesting. Do note, and I'm not sure if this ever happens again, but you could have ended the dialogue with her last time, but if you start another sequence with Yuki, it'll extend the dialogue a little bit longer. Interesting to know. I'm not sure if they ever do that again. I was looking for it in my test run, but I don't recall off the top of my head. Travel around the world, huh? Eat or talk, make up your mind. Yeah, kinda gross, dude. Yeah, he's choking on food again because, well, I guess I shouldn't say again, but yeah, he's Ulf. That's pretty much what you come to expect from this guy after you go through a test run. You're turning blue there. Try slowing it down. Saved my life because you couldn't stop eating. Okay. Flying, buddy. I like the sound of that. Set free from the bonds of gravity. That's a very poetic way of putting it. I like that. I really do. You two seem to live in a wonderful world that I know nothing about. I'm a little jealous of that bromance. I don't really understand it. I just enjoy it. You know, we get up there. It's flying, sure. Uh-oh. How many planes have we crashed so far? Giving it to a newbie. Probably not our best plan. Alright. Are you interested in learning how? Might be fun. I'm a tough teacher. You're 16! You're not a teacher! The only one you could teach is, you know, an 8-year-old. And apparently not how to eat. Why do you keep throwing food in the air and catching it? What is with this game? It's so weird. More than happy to help you. And now I believe it's actually the end. Little bit of sexist there. Just a little bit. I don't know. I would be as fat as all hell if I ran a bakery, because smelling fresh bread all the time would make me eat fresh bread all the time, and I would blow up like a frickin' balloon. Okay, enough about that. Let's get going. Let's head for Dragon Valley. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time we are going to head to Dragon Valley, but we have a couple of pit stops to make before we get there. There is another auto detective sequence, as well as a pit stop I would like to make at, well, a couple places. I'll explain more when we get there. But anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.